Hey everyone, it's Joe.
And I'm Kendall, and we are taking over the Bachelorette breakdown this week. Yeah, so first we had Jed's one-on-one, which was, I can't help but have in the back of my mind all the stuff that's happened with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to be a musician. He's got a girlfriend, supposedly. I don't know him, so I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's all that. But let's take that out of it.
Well, also, I have to say that before he left on his one-on-one date, one of the guys made a comment, and they said, oh, he didn't bring his guitar, did he?
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was thinking, does that mean that they know that he's really into pursuing music, or?
I think this was the first episode he hasn't played any music.
That's true, because last episode we got a lot of music playing.
But let's take all that out.
Okay.
In his one-on-one date, what did you think?
I thought, it's obvious that Jed and Hannah have a connection. I definitely think he's one of the front runners, and I think he's going to be there for a while. And I wasn't surprised that he got a rose at the end of it.
I thought their date went great, and she said that she loved him.
I know.
Pretty big,
Well, she
big
said she's
stuff.
falling in love with him, which basically means that she loves him.
Yeah.
But I'm impressed because I think it doesn't really happen that often when the actual Bachelorette will say it, as opposed to one of the contestants.
And he was like, oh, let me just enjoy this moment.
He said, I think the
Let
quote,
me enjoy it.
I think the quote was, he said, my heart fell through the earth.
Yeah, that was it.
Is that what he said? I was like,
it.
that's an intense song lyric. Like, I can see that definitely happening in one of his next songs coming up is, my heart fell to the earth. It's like a heavy rock.
It might even be
version.
the title.
That's true. I want credit for that. I think it's obvious, at least for me, I can see that Jed has genuine feelings for Hannah. Like, I feel like he definitely really likes her.
It looks like it.
But the question is, does that count as cheating with his other lady at home? If there's another lady at home.
Well, yeah, if he's still dating the other lady at home,
because
then
that's
I'm pretty
like
sure
emotional
that counts.
cheating, if anything. Also physical because they are making out a lot, so.
I mean, that's like the worst cheating you could do.
One thing I was thinking about is on Hometowns, does his family know about this? Does his family know that he's going on The Bachelorette for stardom? Or they at least they think his initial purpose was to pursue his music and that he has a girlfriend at home. Like, obviously, they've met his girlfriend.
But then again, we don't know how true that is.
That's true, I know. This
So
would be very
we don't
telling.
know. We don't know, Jed.
I'm very curious if, how his family reacts to the hometown. I think that's going to be very telling. Second one-on-one was Tyler's
one-on-one. Oh, that's when they ate the herring?
Yeah, the herring on the horse.
What do you think about herring?
Herring?
Yeah.
Joe made me
talk
try
about it.
sardines the other day, and I really don't like sardines that much.
Sardines are great.
And herring is 10 times crazier than sardines.
And anchovies, I really like.
Yeah, anchovies. I don't know. I'm not really into eating tiny.
I think Tyler really likes her.
Yeah, I think Tyler really likes Hannah. I think they initially started with a physical connection, which was obviously amazing. You want to have that physical connection, but at the same time, I think Hannah was lacking that emotional openness that she needed.
But how about he kept saying he was in his head, and then she's like, but what do you mean? And he's like, I'm just in my head.
Yeah, he's very mysterious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
he's
didn't
trying to
really
keep that
explain it
mysterious.
too well. But then he explained it later on.
The night portion of the date.
The night, yeah.
And he really opened up. Honestly, what I'm noticing with all of these dates is that the Luke P thing distracted so much from the entire season, really.
Poor Luke P.
I
Luke
know,
P's
I feel
getting
bad
destroyed.
for Luke P. But also, that was kind of set aside on these dates, and there was a huge leap of emotionalness. I don't know. I feel like it went from purely physical drama, the fiery side, to we're gonna get in depth, and it's happening right now. Hannah was definitely the ringleader on that, and I commend her for doing that. It's difficult to make that huge leap. But yeah, it got real. They were talking about family and difficulties they've had with their families. So
Yeah, I thought the date went well.
yeah,
I think he is my front runner.
really.
Yeah.
Next we had Mike's one-on-one.
Okay.
Oh, this hurts my heart because I really do like Mike. And
Actually, hold on, I gotta stop you.
oh,
Connor.
you're right.
Connor was before Mike.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Connor decided to sneak into Hannah's room.
This is the second or third time this has happened, right?
There's been a lot of
Yeah.
room sneaking. Yeah, there's been a lot of room sneaking. And I feel like Connor, I feel bad because I feel like there was that initial connection, but then he kind of disappeared with all the other connections kind of rising above his.
Yeah, and she said it. She's like, listen, we're just not in the same place as the other relationships.
And the one thing that hurts the most is that I think he went there hoping that he'd have a lot more confidence going into the group date, and then the opposite happened.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for any of these guys because I went home night one. But
But you didn't have your feelings built up. You know what I mean?
no,
Like you didn't have to build up your feelings and then create a connection with Becca and then have your heart broken.
Yeah, I mean, it does have to be rough because he went in there probably expecting a great reaction, maybe a little makeout session. Who knows what they were going to
She
do.
kissed him as soon as he came
Yeah.
to the door. So
And then she sent him packing. Poor Connor. But I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be all right.
he'll be okay. I mean, I would be surprised if Connor wasn't on Paradise. Like I feel like that is something that could happen.
Oh, he's definitely going to
He's
be
packing
in
his
Paradise.
bags.
I would
He's
think.
not even going to unpack his bags. He's going to take his bags
And just go
from
straight to
Bachelorette
Mexico.
And go straight to Mexico.
And now we got Big Mike. Mike's one-on-one
Mike's
date.
one-on-one. I mean, I thought it was a cool date. Like it was really awesome. They were on bikes. He did like that little trick,
Yeah.
the little wheelie trick in Amsterdam. And then they did the whole art date. So it was like
Yeah.
they wrapped themselves in shiny silken garbs and laid on a couch. I was like thinking of like Leonardo DiCaprio, like paint me one of your French girls. Like that was completely what I was thinking about the entire time.
I'm surprised they didn't eat any space cakes or anything. You
In
know?
Amsterdam?
Yeah.
That would have been a really interesting date.
Then
But I think all that would have happened inside of the brain. And then, oh yeah, you're right. They would have been more creative. if
Yeah,
they
that's
took
what
a
I was
space
thinking
cake.
the whole
it's
time.
illegal in Amsterdam.
Okay, so then we got Mike going up the elevator, which was a
That was
great
a cool
elevator.
That was really cool. It was funny because she was already crying. Hannah was already crying because she's seen the art and she had like related really heavily with one of these pieces. And it was interesting. It was like a very dramatic moment. It was like the close-up of the eyes of the portrait and the close-up of the eyes of Hannah. And then she started crying and it was just like, I felt like I was in some kind of like Art Deco movie.
Maybe the cameraman ate a space cake.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. That could have happened. That could have stirred a little bit of creativity.
You could tell
was
she
very
didn't
upset.
want to let him go, but at the same time, it's near the
But
end.
she really didn't have a reason for letting him go. It's just that the reason was just that the connection wasn't as strong as she needed it to be for hometowns.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that are really difficult when you don't have like a cutout reason as to why you're saying goodbye. You just don't feel it.
Yeah, and you got to let, you have no choice.
Yeah.
You got to let people go.
I mean, coming into that date, going in the elevator was really cool, but leaving the date in the elevator was kind of awkward because it's like eye contact as you slowly disappear underneath the ground.
It goes from the coolest elevator to the worst elevator of all time. But now we got Mike. Mike's a good-looking guy, tall, very intelligent, well-spoken.
Yeah,
Could he
that's
be the
true.
next Bachelor?
I could actually see potential for that. Like I could definitely see. I've been on the Mike bandwagon to be Bachelor for a long time, and I really would love to see him as a Bachelor.
Yeah, I think he would be great.
Ooh, we have the 3-on-1.
The best part of the show, maybe the best part of the season.
Maybe the best part of like Bachelorette history ever.
It was a good one. The
Yeah.
3-on-1 date
Yeah, the 3-on-1 date.
with Luke P, Peter the pilot,
Peter the pilot.
and
Garrett. Yeah,
Okay.
that was an interesting trio. I mean, I think Peter stayed out of the drama, which was great. I want to say that before the 3-on-1 date, the comment Jed made about like keeping your head out of your thing, your butt.
Your butt.
Yeah,
Keep your head out of your
keep your head out of
rectum.
your butt. That was like mean, and I honestly I have to say that like I feel very disappointed with the reactions of a lot of the men with Luke P. Because although Luke P. is not the most innocent guy in the world, and he definitely has like his flaws, knowing that he's a kind of guy that really relies heavily on ego and pride, and to poke the bear is, I don't know, that's just plain bullying.
He's getting picked on. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
He might not be the greatest guy. I don't know him,
Yeah.
but he's definitely getting picked on.
Yeah, he's being bullied. He's definitely
And
being
it-
ostracized and ganged up on. It's like a mob mentality, and he said it was a mob mentality on the 3-on-1.
And it really does seem like he really, really likes her. I would say
Yeah.
out of all the guys, he likes Hannah the most.
Yeah, I would say that too. I would say he hands down is like, I can marry this girl right now, and he would.
I mean, I think it was like the first or second episode, he said he loved her.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm like, this guy's totally out of
He's
his
been
mind.
falling in love with you.
But I actually believe him, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's puts actions behind his words. That's
so,
for sure.
So this date, so let's take Peter. Peter went well. She
Yeah, I mean,
gave him a
obviously,
rose,
Peter
no
stayed out of the
drama.
drama. Yeah, one thing I found out by my 3-on-1 is if you stay out of the drama, you're getting that first rose.
Yeah. So Peter's off. He's another one. He
Yeah.
looks pretty good. It's going well for him.
Now Garrett and Luke P.
Little baloney.
Oh my goodness, that was the weirdest. I felt like I was in some kind of cheesy action movie where it's like, this is baloney, bah,
Yeah.
but you're baloney, bah, 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 bah.
I don't like
finger
you.
guns.
I don't like you.
Yeah, you're stupid. Well, you're stupid. Like,
Yeah.
it was like such a childish.
For like 5 minutes, we had to watch that.
I loved it. I mean,
I
of
did
course, like
too.
I loved it, but I felt like it was the most, like is this real life? Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, is this real life? Is this really how these two guys are acting with each other? It's just like gotten to that point where they're just like, me.
But you know what I didn't like? I didn't like what Garrett said. He was nice to Luke P when they were one-on-one.
Yeah.
But then when it was in a group, he was mean to him. He's like,
Yeah.
well, I just can't be mean to somebody one-on-one.
No,
well,
what that
then
means is
maybe
that you're
you're
a
chicken.
weakling. Yeah, you're a chicken one-on-one, and you can't you do it one-on-one. But when it comes to a big group and you have all your guys behind you, then you can talk
Yeah.
mad stuff.
If you don't like the guy, it's fine. It's always okay. I mean, it's okay,
It's okay not to like someone.
So you don't like him, don't talk to him. But don't be nice to him one-on-one
Yeah.
and then mean to him in a group. It just doesn't
That's
make
phony
sense.
baloney.
But then again, I don't know because I don't really know Luke and I don't know Garrett. So I don't really know these guys.
Yeah, I mean, from what we've seen, we can tell that both of them are bullies in their own way. And they're both being immature in their own way. And I loved seeing that little fight snippet because it kind of encompassed their entire relationship and their entire moment on the show. It's just like a big ego battle.
And now and Garrett said he loved her.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
like, I love
do we
you.
think Garrett really loved Hannah? Or do you think that Garrett said that because he didn't want to go home and it was his ego saying, oh, I really don't want to go home. I'm going to throw all my cards in right now.
I would say probably his ego and he didn't want to go home. At the same time, I could see him, you're in Amsterdam, you know, it's romantic.
Space cake.
You smell a few space cakes and you're in love.
That's true, maybe. If you had to compare Garrett and Luke to like the love commitment level,
Oh, Luke's.
that's the only reason why Luke's there, because
Yeah.
he knows he's probably gonna be portrayed as a villain. He knows he knows he's ostracized. He knows he's being poked, and he continues to like tough it out. And Hannah continues to want to keep him there, so there
But-
is a connection.
Garrett goes home, so Garrett's gone.
Oh,
and
that
now
was like the most humble pie in the Bachelorette history that I've ever seen. That was like bad.
It was bad.
That was really
It was
bad.
But now we see previews of next week, and
Oh.
Luke clearly says something that offends Hannah.
Yeah, well, we know that Hannah gets down in a windmill.
Yeah, twice.
With someone, twice in
But-
a windmill. If it would have happened with anyone, it would happen with Jed or Tyler.
I think so too. Or
Yeah.
Pete. Peter the pilot.
I feel like they would probably have their first time happen in a
In a-
plane.
yeah, in a
Yeah,
plane.
in
Yeah,
Mile
little
High
Mile
Club
High
for
Club.
sure. It would
There we go.
windmill? Like, no, you would
Yeah.
not do the windmill, and you know Pilot Pete's taking her up on the plane. So we already know that it's extremely sensitive to bring up any kind of sexual intercourse that happens on Bachelorette, because Caitlyn in her season had a lot of dilemma with that, and that was a huge part of their season. But with Luke P bringing it up publicly,
Yeah, I think this is gonna be what actually sends him home this time.
Yeah.
It really doesn't seem like he's gonna make it past next week because he loses his. I mean, basically. Sorry.
wow, censor that.
You know,
Um,
but he does. He loses it, and you know, this is part of the show. Part of the show is the woman that you are fighting for is in other relationships, so
Yeah.
you have to be okay with her sleeping with someone else. It's part of it.
There's hometowns, and after hometowns,
Men tell all.
men tell all, which was where it all goes down again.
This is gonna be an out and out war.
Yeah, keep the lunch meats away from this one, guys. Like, we don't
Oh.
want any baloney involved.
You know they're gonna have lunch meats. They're
For
gonna have
sure.
your
Someone's gonna have
salami,
it in their pocket. And they're gonna
provolone.
freaking nuggets. Like, I bet you anything Cam's gonna come with, like some chicken nuggets, and like food's gonna be flying. It'll be like a freaking food fight.
This is what it came down to: a food fight.
Can you
Men tell all.
men keep your meat to yourself? Like, please.
Okay, so do I think any of Hannah's guys have what it takes to be on Dancing with the Stars?
I mean, who
Oof.
has groove? You know,
Who?
who has boogieing in their soul?
You know, it's gonna be really difficult to find another contestant like me on that show.
That's true. You knocked him dead with those hips.
It was one of the hardest experiences of my life, but
Yeah.
one of the best. So,
I can see Jason doing really good, because isn't he a really good dancer?
Jason,
Yeah,
he might be. Yeah, he could be.
he's a great dancer. I mean, I've heard that he's a good dancer, and you know,
There you
Caitlyn
go.
and him, you know,
He could
boogie
dance.
together. So maybe they can like do a little. Because I know Caitlyn wanted to go on Dancing with the Stars, so maybe they can do like a little duet
There you go.
dance.
Or any of Hannah's guys too. So,
Mike,
maybe
I'm just gonna throw him out there.
Mike.
Why doesn't Mike go dance?
Connor.
Connor?
Connor, I don't know. He looks a little stiff. He might have a problem.
But you also were a little stiff.
I was very stiff.
So he'll get loosey goosey.
Yeah.
I can see Colton going on Dancing with the Stars.
Colton? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I for sure think he's someone that would like not say no to that and he'd go for it, but he's a little hard out.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, it's a difficult show, but you just got to, put it out there.
But maybe Joe, you can teach him a little bit of thing or two about dancing.
Hopefully, if one of them get on, I'm sure I'll get called in for trio night.
Oh, give us a little dance move. Like, what's like your favorite? Ooh, it's like.
Do you like that?
Salsa.
Quick.
Yeah. How about like I'll do it and you complete it?
I did this.
No, you do it. I'll complete it.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
You actually go first. I'm better on this side.
Okay. Is that seamless?
Wow.
Absolutely seamless, guys. He hasn't lost it.
Perfect.
All right, we are done with the recap. Thank you guys for watching.
And we'll see you around.
Double pistol guns.
Want more extra? Hit the subscribe button and the bell and never miss a video.